Hey guys, so this is part 3 about what we previously discussed for today. And I guess the biggest thing is to own up and admit that there's an issue. It is, as I said before, it is a hard thing to do, and you probably think you feel like a tosser or a dickhead or a loser, but you're not. You're not at all. You've got an issue, and it's a mental issue, and don't be ashamed of it. Please just have the courage to speak about it, because I'm telling you now, the quicker you can do that, the better off you are, and the more people you can reach, and the quicker you can reach out. I'm a perfect example for someone who is in a bad place, who hasn't reached out earlier. And my lesson here is, hopefully together we all see me go home and be a happy, proud partner and dad. But for everybody else, my goal is to make you realise, like so many others, that there is a way out. Life doesn't have to be dark. Life doesn't have to be taken. Look, I'm in a position now where I'm on the cusp of, I could lose everything if I don't turn it around really quickly. And that's a really scary thing. A really scary thing, especially when you've been with a person for as long as I have. And you haven't had, I guess, the courage to turn around and say, look, this is wrong. Something's not right upstairs, when, you're trying to portray yourself as the leader of the family. Everything's okay. Don't worry about me as long as you're okay, as long as the kids are okay. And in reality, it's burnt my insides to shreds, because I haven't been able to turn around and say, hey, look, Sheree, this is wrong. Like, I'm not who I want to be, and I don't want to be here at the moment. And, I feel like if I had 5 or 6 years ago turned around and said that, then, things would probably be okay and I'd be well on the way. But I guess everything happens for a reason, and I guess this is my rock bottom. I had a really, really good chat to a friend of mine who he's a really motivational person, and I will talk to him a lot now, and he simply said, you got to start with your train of thought. I'm one for not wanting to go to sleep the night before, because I don't want to wake up and face reality. Or, when I'm not at home and I'm going home, my thoughts are, oh shit, what's going to go wrong tonight? If you're in that mind frame that all you're thinking about is negatives and, what negative's going to come along next, guess what? Negatives are going to come, because you're bringing them with you. From now on, my goal is, it's not going to happen every day, and you guys will see that. But from now on, every day, the first thing I'm going to think about is being positive, and a positive train of thought in the morning. Like, okay, this is what my day brings. This is how we're going to attack it. And it's like, if something goes wrong, we've just got to deal with it and move on. Life's not always going to be rosy. Your relationships aren't going to be rosy. But when a problem arises, we need to speak up. And I guess if it's in a sense of a friend or a partner or a family member, if you're the person who's been spoken to, sometimes you're not going to like what you're going to hear. But 90% of the time, people don't do things for the wrong reasons. They genuinely make mistakes, or they're in a mindset where they, what do you say, they can't portray inside outside is pretty much a nice easy way of putting it. I'm one of those. I'm huge at that. Like, I'll go do jobs and I've got the best intentions and I've got beautiful ideas, and just so you know, I landscape and I turf. And you see these realities, but you know, through this darkness, I'm wasting time, I'm wasting money, I can't get the things done that I want. And all of a sudden, from that positive thought in the morning, you're back into a negative mind frame. And life's shit. And it shouldn't be that way. You know, those positive thoughts, if something goes up, happens, you got to deal with it on the spot, especially in a work sense. And even in a family sense, like if you come home and you're not happy with your partner or your partner's done something wrong, put it on the table straight away. Don't fuck around with it. Don't hold it in, because it's only your partner knows you better than anyone else. That's the thing we all have to remember. Your partner can read you like a book, and you can read your partner like a book. So when you're down and you're dark and things aren't good, just fucking say it. Just go, hey, listen, I've had a shocking day. My heart's melted. My head's in a really bad spot. I need you to listen to me. I don't want you to judge me. I just need you to listen to me. And you know what? That's a huge step